Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Here on the daily chart, we want to start on the daily time frame, and just a quick reminder that we are probably in the late stages of the cycle. This here is the entire cycle that started in 2022. I'm talking about an Elliott Wave cycle. A lot of people call it the crypto cycle as well, because a lot of people assume the bear market finished here in November 22. From a crypto point of view, obviously, I'm thinking an Elliott Wave in Elliott Wave cycle terms, but I would also call this the low of the bear market. But others say that, this could evolve into something greater, like a larger bull cycle or a super cycle. Does that actually work from an Elliott Wave point of view? It would, okay, it would. I will link you a video here. You'll see it probably on the top of the screen or something. If you're interested in checking that out, this is really a long-term view for Bitcoin, in which also a video in which I also talk about the potential for a super cycle, really long-term view, bearish, bullish potentials, but that regardless of which one is playing out, there is a tactical answer, yeah, and I tell you how I intend to play it. So that is now linked here. Again, you see it somewhere in the screen. But here in this video, I just want to show you the daily chart. We've got waves 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and 5 nearly done. The fifth wave could get another high, okay? Some people already think the top is in. It is possible, right? Of course, it's possible. The top could absolutely be in. We're in a larger topping area, as I've been saying since end of November. Nothing really happened since then, so that message is still valid. But I would prefer, not only personally, but also based on the microstructures that I'm seeing, I would prefer one more high, which could reach the 130k area. So a lot of different Fibonacci levels meet in this area, 130, 133, 134. And I think there are a couple of other levels we could consider here. For example, we take the length of the wave 1. We apply this to the low of the wave 4. And you can see this is also one reason why I say that the top could already be in, because one reasonable target for a fifth wave is the length of the wave 1. So if wave 1 and 5 have the same length, then we could normally be happy with it. So that was at 98k. We are oscillating exactly around this level. So I would consider that, again, a top can be in. But I can't confirm it until we get any kind of breaks of support levels. So for now, I still track higher prices. If, for example, wave 3 and 5 have the same length, then it should take us to round about 146k. So that is just an additional level to watch in case we break above that, let's say 130 to 135k area. Could easily see that happen in case of euphoria. So sometimes, especially in metals, the metals market, you get extended fifth waves, right? Bitcoin, not so much, but you get them sometimes. So it's something to consider. Usually the third wave is longer than the fifth, but I will not rule out an extended fifth wave here. So it's just, something in addition. But overall, I think we should understand that we are in a larger topping area where a major top could form. And again, it's just important to have a plan, have a tactical answer. What would happen if we already start the decline from here? So again, I talk about that in the other video, but there is at the moment, as I said, no evidence that a top is in. Therefore, I still prefer higher prices. Also, more levels meet in this area around 130 to 135k. Now let's take a look at the shorter time frame. Here, the market is still in a range. I'm not sure how much volatility we can get today. I mean, I do normally expect volatility around the weekly candle close, but let's be honest, tomorrow, stock market is closed, even though I think the futures market is open. So the S&P 500 futures, NASDAQ futures are still trading, I think. It's just the cash market is closed. Now, support zone is still relevant between 93,640 and 95,470. So this is a support area, micro support, which keeps the overall uptrend alive. And we could easily test it again. I mentioned that yesterday. This might just be a wider wave 2. So no surprise there that we go down a little lower. But this is all happening within a range. So until the price breaks below 93,640 or above the green line at 102,570, there isn't really going to be anything noteworthy here. So no major changes. I would consider this all noise. But obviously within this range, there are some key levels. For example, ideally, the price would hold above the Wednesday low at 94,200. And for further confirmation that we've really bottomed there, we want to see a break above the Friday high, which formed around 98,800. Furthermore, further upside levels to watch 100,840 and the solid line here at 102,570. So overall, not really anything too noteworthy. We have these parameters defined for next week. They are still relevant. They haven't changed. We're in a broader range with some additional key levels in the range. The white count, which is short-term bearish, could take over the lead. Yeah, if the market breaks below 93,640. In case you're wondering, this white count could send us down into the mid 70k, low 80k region. This is exactly the scenario if we break below the support. That would mean we're entering or re-entering the larger support area on the daily chart and would probably still be working on this wave 4. So here you see 82k, 75k as next key support levels. So yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on our main channel. It's a new channel, but there's additional content there, in-depth analysis, on-chain analysis, macro stuff. So we'll take a look at all of that on this channel. Link for that one is in the description. Let us know in the comments here of just any video on this channel, MCO Global, what kind of content you want to see here. I read them all because we're still very much flexible, in terms of the direction of this channel. So it's important to understand what you like to see. And then depending on, clusters of opinions, we can shape the content together. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.